Hi guys, I'm Robin. Welcome to my channel, The Jolly Jogger. Today I am going to be talking about skincare for runners. So unlike my usual content, which is centered around running, today is going to be centered around skincare, but I still circle back to the running because I'm talking about it from the perspective of a runner. So as a runner, I'm always outdoors. I'm always sweating. I'm always in the sun, or I'm always in the wind and the rain and different elements. So I think that puts my skin under a lot of pressure, and I'm constantly having to evolve my skincare practices to meet whatever requirements are there at the time. So I've posted a video about this before, and since then my skin has changed quite a bit. Contributing factors could obviously be age. I am outdoors a lot more often now than I used to be, so that could be another factor that's contributed to my skin changing. And I'm just going to share with you guys what I use on my skin and how I feel it's been going so far. So this isn't me promoting the products or telling you guys that it's going to work for you. I'm just letting you know what works for me, and maybe that can spark some ideas in you and help you with your skincare needs. Unless you live under a rock, you have probably heard about Korean skincare. It's all the rage at the moment, and I completely understand why. I've started dabbling in Korean skincare a few months ago. A friend of mine has really clear skin, so I said to her, listen, your skin looks like glass. What are you using? And she recommended this. She recommended this cream to me. It's Advanced Snail 92 all-in-one cream from Cosrx. I think it's pronounced Cosrx. I hope you guys can see that. This is absolutely divine on the skin, and it makes your skin feel so smooth. That's just the container. It makes your skin feel so smooth and not sticky, and I really think it helps with the appearance of your skin. It helps it make look a lot clearer. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. The consistency is a bit odd, so it's always like snail gel. I don't know if you remember back in the day, I think in the early 2000s when Verimark was still a big thing, teleshopping, and they came out with the snail cream, and it was all the rage, but it was like, oh, putting snail gel on your face. But it really does the job. It creates this glass-like look and feel on your skin. It's absolutely fabulous. I love it, and this is the first product I started using. And after I realized how phenomenal the results were, I did a little bit of research, and I was like, what else is out there and what else could I be using? Then I stumbled upon this cleanser. It's called Green Plum Refreshing Cleanser by Beauty of Joseon. This is a really refreshing cleanser. There's just the box that it comes in, so it's easier for you to find if you want to. So it's slightly acidic. I don't use it twice a day. I normally only use it once a day. Oh, I use this twice a day on my skin, morning and evening. This I'll use once a day in the evenings after a day of sweating and all that jazz. And if I've been wearing makeup, then I use this cleanser. But only in the evenings, because I don't want to over cleanse my skin, because I feel like my skin is very sensitive, and if I overdo it, it's going to strip it of its natural oils that it needs. But anyway, this has been amazing. Your skin feels so clean and clear after using it, and I'm a huge fan. So this is the second product I dabbled into. Then another friend told me about cleansing oil, and I'd seen a lot about cleansing oil online, and I thought, this is very advanced, but I'd like to give it a try. So I found this ginseng cleansing oil from Beauty of Joseon as well. And there is the box in case anyone wants to look for it in store. This is my favorite product. Out of everything I'm showing you, this is my favorite. It makes my skin feel, normally when you cleanse your skin, it feels very dry, because you're essentially stripping it of some of the oils. But what this does is it cleans your face, but it doesn't leave it feeling dry. And I'm in love with this. I use this twice a day. So in the mornings when I don't use the cleanser, I just use this, and then I rinse it off with lukewarm water. But in the evenings, or after wearing makeup or going for a run and my face is really sweaty, then I'll use this and the cleanser. And so you use this first, you just apply it on your dry face and you rub it in, and then you rinse it out with lukewarm water, and you'll see just how dirty the water is, because it really does a brilliant job of cleansing your skin. So then I'll use this, and then after that I'll use this, and this is usually after a day of being out wearing makeup or coming back from a run and my face is really sweaty. But generally I only use this in the mornings without the cleanser, and it just, the appearance of my skin, I feel, looks way more radiant, and I feel like it looks a little more even because of this. And it doesn't have, I used to have a lot of dry patches. I don't have those dry patches anymore because of this. Next up, SPF. As a girl who's always outdoors, and I don't live in a particularly warm, sunny country, but SPF is key. You have to. It doesn't matter if you live in a country that only has daylight for 3 hours in the winter. It's okay. Use your SPF for when you go outdoors. And apparently SPF also helps with UV rays from your PC, your computers and laptops. I don't know how true that is. I'm not an expert, but I have heard it before. Either way, that person didn't need to add any extra details. I will always advocate for SPF. I'm an SPF girly through and through. Now, this is also actually, no, this is second. So the cleansing oil is my first favorite. And then I would say that this Relief Sun Rice and Probiotics SPF50 Plus by Beauty of Joseon. This is phenomenal. This is number 2 on my list if I had to choose between favorites. That's the packaging in case you want to get it. Also incredibly reasonably priced. The consistency of this product is phenomenal. You know, a lot of people don't like using SPF because they feel like it leaves those white marks and it leaves like a film on your face that feels really uncomfortable. And that prevents a lot of people from using SPF. But this does not do that at all. This is very comfortable on your skin. It doesn't change the appearance of your skin. Like the skin color doesn't change. It doesn't give a matted look. It just melts into your skin, and it's absolutely incredible. I actually saw a video once of a girl who used this, and she applied it right before she went out for a run. And when she came back from a run, she had like this UV light on to show you like what it looks like when you have it on. So it was like, you know, the dark light to show that it's covered her whole face. When she came back from her run after sweating, rubbing her face, all of that, and she had the UV light on again, it barely any of it had gone. I use the SPF daily, every day, once a day. Definitely use it. Obviously don't use it in the evenings. And yeah, it's amazing. It doesn't feel funny on your face. So if you're looking for an SPF, definitely give that one a try. Next is vitamin C. So this is something that I've only recently started using. I would say I'm using it for under a month now. It's very high in, it's like a very high level or an intense level of vitamin C, because it's vitamin C 23, 23% concentrated. So I keep this in the refrigerator because apparently it oxidizes. So I just followed the instructions and it says keep it in the fridge. So I use this about twice a week, and I use it in the evenings because I just don't want to use it when I'm out and about. But if you do choose to use a vitamin C serum, if you do choose to use it in the afternoons or mornings, then you have to apply your SPF on top of it and apply it generously, because you could get sun damage by being out and about in the sun and having vitamin C on but no protection. So this vitamin C is quite strong, but I haven't felt any irritation. Like I feel like this is also another Cosrx one. I feel like these Korean skincare products, there's the packaging, are very gentle on your face. They're really potent and they do the job, but they're very, very gentle on your skin. And I find that as much as this is 23% concentrate, it's still very gentle. It's more gentle than other vitamin C serums I've tried before. That I'll definitely say. So, and those other ones haven't been 23%. Like, I just feel like the Korean skincare products are just so much gentler on your skin. So I use this twice a week, and it's got this little drop thing. I don't put too much on. It smells a little odd, but the smell doesn't linger on your face at least. But yes, so this is for me to just sort out my skin condition and hopefully get my skin tone to be a little more even. And then, as a woman who is 35 years old, this I've had for so long, and I don't have the packaging anymore, but I've had this for so long, and it just is incredible on my under eye area. So it's the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. Very popular. You will have seen this around. It's quite pricey, but it's worth it. I've had this for ages now. I would say I've had this for more than 3 months, and I still have a lot left in here, because you just apply it on your under eyes daily. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to overdo it. And it's helped reduce the appearance of the dark circles under my eyes. And yeah, it's important, I think, for aging skin. The last thing I found, which is this Cosrx Snail Gel Mask. So this is basically the cream, but in mask form. So if you need emergency skin love, or you're just having a day where you just do some self-care and skin treatments, then you put this on. You put this on for 2 to 3 hours. It really soaks into your skin. It's basically just this soaking into your skin over a few hours. So you feel, I've only used it once, and my skin came out feeling really clear and soft and supple, and I really that's everything I use. I absolutely love Korean skincare. I think it's the business. I understand why everyone loves it and why it's so popular. Their products are really potent and really good, but they aren't harsh, and that's what's really important for me. I find that because my skin is very sensitive, and because I put it through a lot by being out in the elements all the time, I find that I need to be very careful with what I use. And Korean skincare has not disappointed me. Cosrx and Beauty of Joseon are the only 2 brands that I've tried, but I really, really love them, and I would recommend them to anyone. But if you are going to be using these products, it's important to use them as instructed, and also introduce them bit by bit into your routine. I wouldn't just start off with the gel cleanser and the oil cleanser at the same time. You know, start off with one and then ease your way into it. See how your skin reacts before you try something new. And don't go spending all your money on everything. Like, introduce it bit by bit so you can see if it works or if it doesn't work. And if you're going to be using vitamin C, be very careful, because it can be quite harsh on the skin. But as I've said, the Cosrx has not been harsh on me, but I don't use it daily either. And no matter what you do, SPF, SPF, SPF. And Kiehl's, special shout out to you. I'm not going to forget you. You may not be Korean, but you're doing the things, babes, because I like what it's done for my under eyes. But you know, thank you so much for watching. I know that this is very different from my usual content, but I do think it's important for active people to discuss things like skincare. So thank you so much for watching. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share. And if you have anything you would like to add, please drop me a comment. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
It's actually pronounced Cosrx, not Cosrx.